I am. Maybe you don't know my name, but you may know my name. They call me the Napalm Girls.
So what are you doing here today?
Okay, here today I have a press conference to prepare for the fundraising on December 3rd for the Kim Foundation International.
Oh, okay. So do you mind to tell me a little bit about, can you still remember a little bit about the picture in the history?
Oh yes, yes of course. As a little girl like this, in the 50 years ago, I never forget the moment when they dropped the bomb. So it is me in June 8, 1972. We hiding in the Kaudai temple. As a children, we just allowed to play in the nearby the bomb shelter. Then when the soldiers saw the color mark, they dropped inside of the temple area. That means they dedicated the temple was going to be bombed. So they called the children, we have to run out first. Then as a children, we ran out of the temple courtyard. Then as soon as I got into the Highway 1, then I saw the airplane just so fast, very loud, towards to me, and I look up and I located the 4 canisters fall from its belly, and I heard the haunting noise even stay with me to this day. Boop, 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 boop. Then I saw the fire was everywhere around me, and then the fire burned off my clothes. And of course I saw the fire over my left arm, and I used my right hand, I wrapped it up. That's why my right hand got burned as well. So after that, in a shock, and I was terrified, then I thank God that my feet weren't burned. Then I was able to run out of that fire. Then I saw my brothers and my cousin. Then some soldiers. Then we kept running and running and running. The tragedy was caught on film. Then of course there was a photographer, Nick Wood, who worked with AP. Then he took my iconic photo that would shock the world. And then, of course, I continued to, after the picture was taken, I continued to run down the road on Highway 1 until I was so tired to run anymore. Then I stopped. Then I remember I cried out, too hot, too hot. So there was the soldiers, he gave me some water to drink, and he tried to help me. Then he poured the water over my body. And with the napalm was make the water boil upon the contact. So that's why I lost my consciousness. And I passed out. I didn't remember anything else. and that has happened to me.
Okay. Do you have a message for those people who should stop the war in the world? You know, so many countries in war right now.
That's
so
right.
you have a message for them?
Yes, even 50 years ago, I experienced this about war. I was a victim of war. I know how hard, how terrible war cost the people. I don't believe in war. So now, as I was a little girl, I went through the war. I value peace. And right now, 50 years later, I am a victim of war. I am survivor from violence, but I am now an advocate for peace. And my message is, I continue to share with people how horrible war it is, but also I continue to tell people how beautiful world can be if everyone can learn how to live with love, with hope and forgiveness. So if everyone can learn to live like that, we don't need war at all. And the challenges to everyone is, if that little girl can do it, so everyone can do it too. So right now, I'm calling out, please people, every day they can have a choice. They have to make a choice, and please make the right choice. Every day we have opportunity, and if we can choose to live with love and hope and forgiveness, that we can make a better place to live. And for me, I believe very strong that love, hope, and forgiveness will be forever. It's a much stronger and more powerful than any kind of weapon.
So this is a famous picture. So when did you see this picture yourself?
Yes, after 14 months, I left the hospital and I went home. Then my father gave me the picture, and then he said, "Here is your picture." And I saw my picture the first time. I said, "What? Why he took my picture like that?" And I was a child. I was a girl. So I just asked why he took my picture like that, so ugly, and my face you can see agony, crying, hopelessness, and I didn't like that picture at all for a while.
You still keep the original picture?
That is belong to AP.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
AP keep the pictures.
Yeah, AP keep the picture.
But you see the picture. That means you have the picture before, right?
Yes, yeah. Because it's in the newspaper. My father cut the picture and gave it to me.
Newspaper clippings. Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Take a picture of this.
Okay, we'll let our photographers take this picture first.